Me say pipe still dry and Wasco send the water. We dealing with corona. Don't make the people suffer. Don't make them bathe in gutter. Billa ho, ho, ho. Wasco no, Wasco don't do it so. Billa ho, ho, ho. Wasco no, Wasco don't do it so. Billa ho, ho, ho. Wasco no, Wasco don't do it so. Billa ho, ho, ho. Wasco no, Wasco don't do it so.
Boom. Yeah.
I love the beat. Kind of dinner segment vibe, right?
Yeah. A kind of, dinner segment vibe. All right. For those of you on Facebook, well, you are seeing Humble Official in studio. You're seeing Keena and myself right there. Rev-Up St. Lucia, 97.1 FM. Of course, soon that's going to change to 95.9 FM. That is in a few days from now, roughly Sunday. 5 days, 5 days roughly.
And the frequency would now be 95.9.
That's right.
Lock it in.
That's right. And rip the knob off. You know what I mean? So you never, ain't got no knob these days. Then I mean, so that phrase is gone. All right. This is Rev Up the Homegrown, and we are so revving up the homegrown. Keena and myself. In studio with us is Humble Official. Humble, good afternoon, my man.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's good to have you too.
Yes, really, really good to have you. All right, Keena, you want to take first knock?
No,
first shot?
I want to do that a little different now. You know, I want to just start off with prayers.
Okay, go ahead.
And you going to do the prayers?
Yeah, you're going to do the prayers.
Just don't make it too long.
No, I'm going to make it very short.
All right,
okay.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
You know, because okay, yeah.
Okay, Father God, we want to thank you for this day. Thank you for bringing us here today. Thank you for the management of this station. We pray that you bless them abundantly, and they keep on doing the good work that they are doing right now, blessing up, you know, the people in St. Lucia with good music, good vibes, and keep promoting local music because we need it. Father, we thank you and we bless your name. Praise be unto your Most High God.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. We appreciate that.
I
really
appreciate
that. That's
definitely
very different.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing that in.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Humble Official. All right. So once again, we welcome you to our studios, and we want to just simply chat with you all the way for a full half hour.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you're doing it live, so you can go back after that and watch it on YouTube. All right. Or on Facebook.
Or on X.
Or on X. Okay.
Definitely.
All righty then. Okay, so
I want to ask Humble. You now go by the name Humble Official. Prior to that, you were Mystic Man, HJ. Why the change?
Well, it was kind of a reflection on some things that happened in my life that I figured, you know what, I need to change something. I need to do something different. You know, there are phases in life. You just go through phases in life, and you just consider, you know what, that's a different stage now. So you just want to change something about yourself, reinvent yourself in a way. Okay. I just had my daughter, so I knew I had to pause back and say, you know what area, what destination do I want to reach?
Your daughter first child?
Yeah, that's my first child.
How old is she?
She's only 9 months now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very pretty. So I just wanted to, you know, reinvent myself. So I said, you know what, I want to find a name that suits me, suits my character, and I'm more of a humble kind of person.
Okay.
So I said, you know what, humble is the right.
Humble is the right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the right name for me. So I, you know what, let's go with that.
And the official?
You actually gave me the official.
Is it you want to wear?
Tell me
what
more.
happened there? I have my my YouTube channel right now. I was actually Mystic Manager on that channel. So when I was changing it to Humble, you know what, I find that Humble was just too a little short. So I said, you know what, let me add official, because on Facebook I use official. So I said, you know what, let me add official to that channel. Now I was going by the name Humble, but when you mention it, you mention official. I say, you know what, that has a nice ring to it. So I'm gonna stick to that.
You're gonna stick.
I'm gonna stick to it. So actually, it was you, Tony, who gave me that official.
Imagine that.
That.
Unawares.
Everything works out for.
That, you know what I'm saying, for the greater good. All right.
So actually, because of that, now I want to give you an acapella. I want to big up Rev-Up 97.1. You know, so let me give you a short acapella, not too long. Rev up hot like fire. Tell them we don't need no water. Jah, are we provider? Let them know we full. They can conquer. Stand firm like a real survivor. Chosen, we a winner. Causing fever like corona. Pressure like gas inside cylinder. Like burning tire. No one can add rev up fire. Tell mother and father. We stop it right there. We're not going no further.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, beautiful.
He's
Thank you for that.
definitely flipping the script in here today.
For sure.
Bringing something totally different.
Yes, sir. And if you decide to do it again as we end, I'll tell you the frequency to say, so maybe we can throw that in there.
Yeah.
The new frequency would be
The new
95.9, okay?
Yeah.
So if anything, you know what I mean, we can use that.
Okay.
All right? Good. Okay, so Humble Official. Your music, because I realize there's a good variety of songs that you do, a variety of music. For example, I see there's a little Afro beats in you, and I see there's soca for sure.
Yes.
All right? You have a preference?
I like Afrobeats.
Oh.
I like Afrobeats. You
What
see,
about
I like the flow, I like the beat, I like the rhythm, the drums, you know. I love that about it. And I find I do I do well on an Afrobeat.
Okay.
You know? So I prefer Afrobeat, although I try to do many other genres as well. But that's my preference. Afrobeat.
Okay.
Afrobeat?
Yeah.
In terms of the very beginning, how did music start for you? Like, what's up with, is it like, you know, a lot of people say, my father, my mother was a singer, you know, that kind of thing. What's up with you? How did it all start for you?
Actually, it started as a group. The name Mystic came from, well, it was, somebody gave me that name, Mystic, because that guy, I was working for a guy, and he watched me and then he said, you know what, I find you move mystic, you move different. And I didn't play it any mind, and a couple of years after, it came back to mind. So I started a group, right? It was like creatives, TK the Boss. We all was part of
Tiki the
yeah,
boss.
he was part of the group as well.
We
had
just
all-
mentioned him
we just-
earlier.
Yes,
Yeah.
so a lot of local artists, Maki, and different artists, you know.
Who is Maki? Maki 11?
No, Maki's an artist. She's a female artist.
Oh, a female.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, a female
All
artist.
right.
But, you know, we had different artists in that group. So I say, you know what? Let's create a brand, something that will represent us, that will, you know, we'll be able to see, identify ourselves as. And I came up with the logo Mystic. You know, when I thought about it, you know, the spelling of it, you know, I made it short and sweet.
How you spell it?
MISTIK.
Okay.
So we started branding that, and that's how it started. And you know, since we had, I wasn't a singer. I was like more like an actor. I used to do short videos and stuff like that. And then started going to studio because we had artists in the group as well. So we started singing. I had to go to studio with them. We started doing shows, doing different events and promotions, part of the group, you know, activities in the group. And then started creating beats with different producers like Seagull Productions, Young Boss Entertainment, different producers, you know. And then now I started getting a liking for music, so I started writing some tracks, you know, just, you know, not taking it very seriously, you know, just writing some tracks and I say, you know what, I'm gonna record that. And then I started recording, and I found that I had something there, so I started cultivating that, and it developed, and I actually dream of music. Yeah, so it's kind of something that has stuck to me, you know. I stopped for a while from last year. I put it on a pause, you know. I didn't do much music last year, you know. And my daughter was, you know.
Right.
So I put it off. I said, you know, let me take a break and reinvent myself. You know. So I said, you know what, let me start back. But I want to do a difference in music. I don't want to just do the same thing I used to do before. I want to go to a different level, you know.
So you said difference in music. What were you doing before then? What kind of music?
I was doing a lot of soca.
Soca.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was doing a lot of soca.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I'm going to stop soca, but I want to look at different genres of music as well, you know, especially gospel.
You're thinking gospel.
Yes, actually I have a gospel track,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't take it serious. I just did it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I want to take it serious, you know, do it, you know, the right way, you know, do it if you know, the passion and the joy that I supposed to do music with. Because I haven't been doing it with a passion. So I think that's why it hasn't reached where it was supposed to reach. You understand? Right now, I want to take it more seriously. put my all into it and see how it goes.
Mhm.
I believe they're going to be successful.
Did you say you started writing a gospel song already, or you thinking about it?
I've already
He has already
recorded a
recorded it.
gospel song.
Recorded and all?
Yes, I did. And I'm actually working on some stuff. I'm not going to mention it right now. I just want it to be an element of surprise.
Mhm.
But I'm definitely going to release more.
Okay.
You know?
You mentioned you work with Seagull. We hear that name in a lot of songs, the intro or the outro of the songs, as well. Young Boss.
Yes.
You work with him and TK the Boss.
TK the Boss.
A lot of names, and not having grown in that background, that musical background. What was it like? Would you say being around TK the Boss, Young Boss, and Seagull that resonated with you, that you wanted to pursue music so much and you're now doing it?
Well, you know, I want to be honest. TK, the Boss, actually, he inspired me a lot in terms of doing music, of his passion, his drive. That guy's out of this world.
No, serious, huh?
That guy is
Real.
that
real.
guy is just, you know, he's so passionate about his music that, you know, I used to stay there and think, you know what, you know, sometimes I would doubt myself and say, you know what, I maybe couldn't. But he would tell me, let's go, we're going to do it. So I did a couple songs with him, you understand? And he was there with me, you know, pushing me. And so I really want to big him up, you know, although we're not, you know, doing music like before, because, you know, I told you about my changes and different things.
Yeah, the
But
baby.
The baby and
Yeah,
everything.
and everything like that. So, but I still want to give him his respect, you know, as a man that have been there with me from inception. We went back a long time. Started recording from since in Cicero, where I came from, you know.
You're from Cicero?
I'm from Cicero.
That would be my next question, to be honest with
And
you.
how old are you now?
Actually, I'm not even sure because I have two birth certificates. I cannot even tell. I don't want to lie to you and tell you. So I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to lie to you. I want to verify it first before I tell you exactly what.
You waited so long to verify your way.
Verify away.
Yes, so next time I'm here, I will let you guys know.
Okay.
Okay. You write all your music?
I write every track.
Okay.
I have almost 40 songs.
Listen.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a lot.
Not all of them are released because you know I keep some to myself, you know. But I have quite a number of tracks.
You sound, not exactly look, but maybe sound like a partner of mine, man.
Really.
I want to say, well, it's your brother, man, but maybe not. Because you say you're from Cicero. Born and raised?
Not actually born, but I was raised there.
Wait, so you born where?
More from in
Born
the
in-
Bexo area.
Bexar.
In the Bexo area. Yeah.
When you moved to Cicero
I moved
later
from-
on.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
You have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I do.
Name, how many brothers?
I have like 5, 6.
Mister? For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any of them play football?
No.
Okay.
At least not that I know of.
Yeah, it's just his sound. He sound like
He
one of
sounds
those guys
like one
I
of
hang
your-
out with.
your-
We call his name is
right.
Pernal Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This song, We Need Love, you wrote it.
Yeah.
Who produced it? It's one of my favorites, actually, by the way.
Cigar Production. You produced that.
Okay. How long did it take for you to go into studio and put that down?
It happened very quickly. I think it took like a day to write that song, and probably the next day, I write and produce very quickly. Now that's something I have to. I want to stop. I want to take
More time.
to write, to produce. You know, that's what I want to work on. My production, my writing. So I usually do things very quickly. So I would say, you know what, I'm gonna do 5 songs for this week. I'm gonna write 5 songs for this week and release it for next week or week after, you know, that kind of stuff like that. So I want to change that. I want to take it slower, have better quality, you know, have my song to resonate with more people, you know, because usually I usually write because probably something I'm going through or some thoughts that's in my mind I just want to put on paper, you understand? But I want to, as I say, reinvent myself, do things differently so I can capture a wider audience.
Makes sense. Make a lot of
Yeah.
sense. Because the more, for me, the more you take, this is when you write something, you make it because a thought hit you, as you said, and you write it down, and then more things start to come. So you write a little more, and you think, okay, I have that song.
Right.
All right, and then you maybe rush to go and produce it, as you said. If you take time and you say, let me go and see what I write there. sometimes you change the whole thing
Right.
Yes.
because you
yeah.
realize, you know what I mean? Oh, that.
What's there?
Right.
A word,
But-
a line,
But
something.
you know what? We Need Love. There is nothing really I want to change. The only thing I would change about a song is the quality of production. I'll probably do it even better.
Oh, okay. What do you mean by that, though?
No, I just find that, there's always room for growth.
Exactly.
So I would probably want to redo it and master it a little better, so it will sound even better than it sounds right now. But the words of it, I'm
Wouldn't
not gonna
change a
them.
thing.
You wouldn't
No.
change a thing.
I love that song. That's one of
Let-
my favorite songs.
Me too, and
Yeah.
Kina
That's-
too.
that's my
You know what I
favorite
mean?
song.
Because
actually.
I wrote that song when the crime level was high.
That would be my next song. What inspired you? How did the song come about?
Yes. There was a prevalence of violence in the community. So I said, you know what, let me do something.
Which is
that
Cicero?
Not really, see, the whole of St. Lucia. There was,
All of St.
I
Lucia.
remember a time there was a lot of killing, a lot of murders, a lot of,
It's true.
crime.
Mhm.
So I said, what can I contribute towards that, So I came up with that idea to write that song. It was a song that was very passionate. I was very passionate about that song. It resonated a lot with who I am, in terms of trying to be the peacemaker, trying to be somewhere that can spread love and that's how that song came about.
Okay. Bestie is another nice
Bestie's
one.
the Afrobeat song.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right,
love
it's
it.
another song as well.
So we're going to go there.
Yeah. Bestie, as I said, I love Afrobeat. The beats, at the time there was a lot of Afrobeat coming from Africa.
Mhm.
And I love the beats, the drums, and there was a song, Calm Down.
Exactly.
I love that song.
Exactly.
So I said, you know what? I wonder if I can do better than that.
Mhm.
So I bought the beat. That's a beat from Africa, actually.
Uh-huh.
So a guy from Africa produced that beat. I
What's
bought
his name again?
which song? The guy from Africa?
Yes.
It's Rema who sings the song.
Rema sings a song.
Right.
Calm Down.
Right.
But I got the beat from someone else from Africa, from not his producer, next producer from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that beat, and that song just came.
But you
But-
changed the beat around just a little bit.
Just a little?
No, that's not his beat. That's not the same beat
Oh.
on with Calm Down. That's an original beat. That's a different beat.
Okay.
It sounds a little
It
bit.
does.
Some elements of it
Yeah.
are similar.
Yeah. But
So-
it's a different beat.
Mm.
Okay.
And that song, I didn't take long to write that song. That
Mhm.
song probably came the same day. Next day, as I said, I produced, I recorded and produced, and boom.
Mm-hmm.
And the female artist, I wanted something different with it.
Queen Yaz.
I had actually had the whole song already, but I said, you know what, I wanna, expand it a little bit.
Right.
I said, let me add somebody to it. I had different artists I could have worked with, female artists, and I was just thinking, and actually this artist, there's a guy named what's his name? There's one of the artists in my group, Freddie.
Mhm.
He's a Denver segment artist.
Okay.
He sings with South Calypso Tent,
Mm-hmm.
and that guy, I called him. I told him, I have a beat there. I want to do something on it, because I was thinking of putting him on the beat as well, and he sent it to Yads.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got in contact with Yads.
Mhm.
And she messaged me, and we spoke about it, and she decided to come on that beat as well. And the magic has happened.
All right. Because I remember every time I'm introducing it, I'm saying, hey, this is Humble Official.
Official,
And he said
and-
to me, hey, mention the woman name.
Yes,
Yes,
you
because
said that. before.
The reason why she's not here today, because she's in the States right now.
Oh.
She's in the States right now because I was trying to get her to the interview. Because
Oh.
actually all the performances we had to do with the song, and she, because of time and distance, and we couldn't get it done. So
Couldn't get it
hopefully
done.
she should be back sometime this year, so we'll be able to do something. So I could probably bring her to studio
Mhm.
for us to do that song.
Now, when you say do something, meaning do another song
Maybe do another song, or probably do a music video for it, maybe.
or a music video for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
But I'm not
A
gonna-
remix too would work with other artists with that song too.
Yeah, it
Bestie.
can. It can.
It can.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a music video?
I have done it.
Here's the reason why I asked that. Because I'm wondering. I've never really seen the production of a music video in St. Lucia.
Oh.
It's a lot of work.
Depends on who you work with.
Of course, you know.
There are some guys that will allow you to be creative,
Mhm.
and there are some guys who just want you to do what they want you to do.
So, there is a director, I suppose, because we're talking film here. There's a director who directs what you do and so?
Well, the people I work with, I actually come with my idea of what I want to do, and they will just flow with it. And if they see anything that they could add to it, they will add it to it. But basically, it's most times it's my ideas. I just come and put on film.
And like you said, you try to be creative and allow for creativity.
Right.
With the persons, meaning the actors and so on that you put in there,
Right.
the dancers, the actors and so on.
Right. Right.
Okay.
We try to collaborate and make, because you alone will not have all the ideas.
True.
Sure.
So when you include other people, you might get something that you wouldn't even probably think of, and that alone will make the production even better. And that's where we want to go.
Cost of a production for video.
It ranges. Depends on the quality that you're looking for and the person that you work with. It goes as high sometimes 3,000, 4,000. Depends.
To do a video.
Yeah, to do a video.
And you do locations and everything, right? Different
we do
locations.
Yeah.
For that one video, you're looking at locations and so on, huh?
Right.
Okay. And of course, meaning travel the country, St. Lucia.
Right.
So how does one identify, okay, well, I feel let me use there,
Well, it all has to do with the vision.
The vision of the song itself and everything.
Right.
Okay.
So when you listen to the song, as a creative, when you listen to the song, it will bring something to your mind. Okay, let's say calm down. Sometimes you might say, you know what, let me go by water. Water is calm. You understand those kind of things? Bestie, probably in a place where they have people that are, hanging out, having a good time. You there with your friend, different ideas. And you just put that together and boom, you create a video with that.
As a matter of fact, that's probably what you're talking about when you do Bestie, because I think that's the one you mentioned. When you want to do a video for Bestie, right? So you already have that vision of what you're thinking.
Actually, I didn't really think about it, because I want when the artists and the videographer is there, I want us to come together and come up with an idea. I don't want it to be my idea all the time. I want, because usually I go with my idea. I already strategize from the night before or the day before what I'm going to do. So when we go in there. But that's, as I said, I want to be more inclusive. So I will give you the opportunity. Okay, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? And let's really feel like that. Let's see if it works.
You're currently working on an album. How many songs will be on that album?
Actually, the songs I sent to you guys is actually I have like 2 albums. 2, 3 albums out. But as I said, I haven't really put it out there because a lot of the songs are just my reflections, and I don't see a need to put everything out. You understand? But the ones I send to you is actually part of different ideas. I just, I chose that, and I say, oh, okay, let me send you that. Or I chose that, let me send you that. So it will have a good blend, because you realize I sent you some Afrobeat, I send you some soca, I send you some dancehall, I send you different things, so you can get an idea of what I do.
Right.
You understand?
That is why we asked you about the different genres that you do. Okay, you say you love the Afrobeat, so you keep talking about the Afrobeat. So you more like we might stick more with doing Afrobeats or reggae.
You know what? The thing about it, I love Africa. I love my African roots. You understand? I resonate with Africa. So hence the reason why I probably have that love for the beats, the rhythm of Africa, because of my love, my passion for Africa. You know?
Okay.
So I think that's where I'm gonna really see. But I don't want to just close up myself into just one area. I wanna explore, So if an idea comes up and I say, let me do pop music, or let me do rock and roll, and, different genres. Like I can be open to that.
Right.
You understand? I want to be open. Even I have done a country and western.
Really?
I didn't say it to you, but I have the name is Hurting People.
We're exploring different genres here, which is cool.
Yeah, that's a very nice song. Hurting People. You should play that. I should send you that song.
Yeah, eventually when you send it, I guess we'll check it out. In particular on this program, because when we don't have an interview, we'll play a lot of music. Although today, since we know you were coming, we played your songs before 12. Okay. So that at least, because we know, look at that, it's 25 past.
Really?
We only have 5 minutes left.
Wow. I want you in like 5 minutes into the interview.
Okay.
It feels like that, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Now, you drop a few soca songs, as Kina was saying, kind of like the Dennery segment type thing. Would you consider perhaps maybe next year, year after, or have you thought about it, going into doing the soca competition?
I did enter the Groovy Soca Mona competition. I think I went to quarterfinals with I think it's Good Vibes Alone. You got I sent you that song, right? Good Vibes Alone.
Let me see if
This
it's
year?
there.
No,
Not this year, right?
it was year before, last year, or year before.
Mm. Okay. No, it's yes, it's right there. Good Vibes Alone. Yes. So you entered the competition with that.
Yeah, with that song.
Okay.
I find, for me personally,
Obviously, you entered it under the first name that you had.
Which
Yes.
is Mystic.
Mystic.
Mystic Man
Right.
Exchange.
Yeah.
Right. And I find that this song is a very, very nice song. That song is actually a collaboration with St. Lucia, St. Kitts, and Dominica. That it is from Dominica.
Explain, please.
A guy from Dominica, from St. Kitts, sent me that beat.
Mm-hmm.
I did some work on that beat with him, and Seagull is from Dominica.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Dominican. So it was like a fusion, you know. If you listen to the beat, you realize that it's not a St. Lucian beat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When you listen to the song, you realize that. So it was like a fusion, St. Lucia. That's how I was promoting it, as a fusion of different cultures.
Okay.
I
Right.
came up with that song, and I really like. That's a very nice song.
And it took you to the semifinals, you said?
I think it didn't make semifinal. I made quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
And I don't know why
Mhm.
it didn't make semifinals, because I find out it was a good song.
Yeah.
So I just leave that there.
Mm-hmm.
I leave that there.
But would you compete
Right.
going forward?
Right.
I will consider it.
Mm-hmm.
I will consider it. It's not something that I'm eager to do.
Mm.
I prefer just work on myself and my music. But because I want to do this year, I was supposed to do calypso.
Okay.
Mm.
I was actually on with a tent. I joined the tent, and I was supposed to be singing them, but because remember I told you last year, I kind of slowed down on my production, so I came in late. So when I had to go to rehearsals now, it was an issue with timing and different stuff that got woken. So that kind of put me off. So I said, you know what, it's kind of late. I spoke to management, and we decided that, you know what, let us leave that for next year. So most probably next year I'll be doing calypso.
You just might do
Okay.
calypso.
You might.
Again, as you said, writing your own stuff.
Yeah, and I have somebody that wanna work with me in terms of writing and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Okay.
In terms of calypso, because that's not an area I've actually participated in as yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I might need the help in terms of just not the writing but the structure as well.
Mm-hmm.
The structure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna work with somebody on that. So we're gonna come up with something good. So we
Okay.
can bring something good out there. That's what we want to do. Bring good things out there.
Release a calypso song, record it, and leave it there, or actually go and join a tent, as you said, and sing in the tent.
I'm actually part of a tent.
Okay. Up
Which
to now.
tent is it?
Fire One.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually part of Fire One tent.
Okay.
So that's where I was supposed to sing this year.
Mm.
But timing and
With everything that was happening,
Yeah,
it didn't
so I
fit in
just-
your schedule and so
yeah,
on.
so I just
It
live it.
happens.
All right. Wow. Good things. I'm hoping good things happen for you from here on. So what you're seeing, because we're about to wrap up, what you're seeing is that you will do music, and wherever it takes you, it looks as though you're going to go there.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
You don't play any instruments, right?
I'm actually looking into an instrument. I'm not going to mention it right now because I want to be a surprise as well. But I'm working on something, an
Okay.
instrument.
Okay. All right. Okay. Kina, anything finally you had to ask
You mentioned
him?
you have a 9-year-old daughter.
No,
9 months.
9-month,
Right.
right? 9-month-old daughter. What would you want her, when she looks at you and she looks at your journey, what would that you want her to take away from everything that you've done musically?
Well, the positive aspect of it is very important. That's where I have been heading, and that's where I want to go. Because we only on this earth for some time, and we want to leave something that will be able to pass on to our next generation. So in terms of the positive aspect of music, I want her to know that I try to do something different,
Right.
and I try to remain authentic as much as possible, because I can just go with everything that's going on out
Yeah.
there. I can write any kind of music, you understand?
Right.
But not every kind of music is for me,
Mm-hmm.
you understand? So I try to stick to myself and what will be good for myself, my conscience. You know. So if I find that certain lyrics will not be fit for me, I won't use them.
Yeah.
You understand? So I try to put clean music out there, music that anybody can listen to, anybody can vibe to. You don't have to go back and edit those songs, do anything. That's why when I send you music, I tell you, well, you're gonna play at one time because I know that it's clean.
Right.
It's fit for airplay. You understand? So that's what I want to do. I want to leave a legacy of positivity and upliftment as well.
Great way to end.
Wow.
Now, as I said, if you got it, you can do it if you want to. If you ain't thought about it as yet, that's okay. Maybe the next time.
What's the dial?
The way you opened up the dial, you remember?
95.9.
You remember that I say at the end you'll do this. Only if you want to.
I want to.
All right. 95.9. You think you'll remember or you want me to write it on something for you?
95.9, that's easy to remember.
You go, boy. Do your thing.
Rev-Up 95, we hot like fire. Tell them we don't need no water, are we provider. Let them know we hot like fire. They can conquer. Stand firm like a real survivor. Chosen, we are winner. Causing fever like corona. Pressure. Rev up, we hot like fire. No one can stop our fire. We hop on the almighty day. Hot like fire, and no one cannot stop this pressure. Whoop. Hot 95.5, rev up.
0.9. 95.9.
95.9.
Yes.
We there and we large, we in charge. St. Lucia, big up yourself. It's good to have you guys in studio with me. It has been a pleasure, and I'm just hoping that we can do it all over again. And hopefully next time I come in, I'm going to bring a guest as well, so we can have even more vibes and more creativity in studio.
Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Humble Official. All right, well, this is it for me right here on Rev-Up St. Lucia. You and I, we get together. The next time we'll be on Hard Drive tomorrow morning at the same time, 10 o'clock. Make sure you tune in. I'm Tony Paul. Kina is next. We'll take you through the afternoon until 3 o'clock. At 3 Zen, the DJ. Bye-bye, everybody, from Rev It Up, the homegrown.